Okay, so usually on this channel, what I do is I do history videos. History mainly on Europe, Canada, or sometimes Africa. But this week I decided, you know what, let me do some travel stuff, you know what I mean, of the places that I'm interested in. Like, for instance, this video we'll be watching is 10 more amazing facts about Wales, you know what I mean? Just light-hearted little thing, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you're from Wales or anywhere that you have traveled to Wales, comment down below and tell me about your experiences, or whether you think, you know, some of the best places to go, or some of the facts that are misconstrued here, and some of the facts that that's not illustrated here. Okay, welcome to Mr. Giant Reacts a Ting and Ting and Ting. I'm Mr. Giant. Let's go ahead and YouTube and simmer and see 10 amazing facts about Wales.
Welcome to Top 10 Archive. Wales is a country like no other. By visiting this small landmass to the west of England, you would think sheep are one step closer to ruling the world. What's more, some 400 crazy Welsh beachgoers set a short-lived world record for the most skinny dippers at a single venue. Be sure to buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Number 10. More sheep than humans. Wales is a somewhat smaller West European country. Because of this, its human population is just over 3 million inhabitants.
Oh,
this
wow.
is nothing unusual and rather expected. What is so interesting is that the food many of them eat actually outnumbers the Welsh population, 3 to 1. A survey conducted in 2012 shows that 8.9 million sheep and lambs live in the countryside. This number has slowly been rising ever since and can be attributed to the 1840s population boom. In 1 decade, the number of sheep tripled from 4 million to approximately 13 million.
Wow.
Sheep serve as an important part of Wales' economy. The Black Welsh Mountain is a breed of black sheep with adequately soft fleece, used in combination with other wools. Number 9. Welsh cuisine. Traditional Welsh cuisine hails from the working man, such as the farmer, fisherman, coal miner, and laborer. Fresh garden vegetables, with leeks being the most famous, are a known staple of Welsh and Irish cuisine. Because of the country's close proximity to St. George's Channel, among others, fish have also made their way onto the dinner table. Some of the most popular catches include bass, mullet, flounder, and tope. During the winter, your best bet in Welsh waters is catching a whiting or cod. Lamb is the best source of protein enjoyed by the great majority. In earlier days, lamb was reserved for holy days and other holidays. During those times, pig was the most common everyday meal. Wales's cuisine has been heavily influenced by that of its neighbor, England. A well-known food associated with Wales is shepherd's pie. This extraordinarily simple meal is prepared by cooking meat, often lamb, in a crust of mashed potatoes. A more traditional way to top off any shepherd's pie in Wales is to add a layer of cheese and leeks to its crust. Number 8.
So I'm gonna have to react to something about Welsh cuisine. I guess it's gonna be similar to the British, and in conjunction similar to that of back home, because back home is a British colony. Only ours is sort of Africanized. But lamb, I haven't eaten lamb in so long. and I'm not a meat eater, and I wasn't much of a meat eater when I was back on the island. But I did try lamb, and I'll try anything. But and they don't call it lamb up here. They don't really eat a whole lot of lamb up here, and mutton like we call back home. But that thing looks kind of interesting there. I'll try it. All right. Now it's interesting that they're talking about sheep being more than than humans in Wales. You know what I mean? That's quite interesting. So I guess if I travel to Wales and I'm going down the countryside, instead of seeing cows like I do here when I travel in certain parts of America, all I see is cows everywhere, I'll be seeing sheep. Interesting.
Caernarfon Castle. The Caernarfon Castle is an enormous medieval fortress located in Gwynedd, Wales. It was built by King Edward I in the late 13th century during a period when he replaced outdated structures, such as the castle, which was originally constructed in the 11th century. But at the time of King Edward, it was far behind the times. This stronghold acted as the administrative center of North Wales. As a result, many defenses were built in the area on a grand scale. The Caernarfon Castle is considered to be the most impressive and preserved castle in Europe. 13 separate towers and 2 gates remain in excellent shape for their age. Many Welsh families visit the fortress, which is open to the public. In 1969, it was the scene of Prince Charles's investiture as Prince of Wales by Queen Elizabeth II.
Oh.
Number 7. Are you kidding me? I better get paid double for this one. Anyone out there from Wales can help me with this one? All right, here we go.
There's that word.
Is a large village located on the Menai Strait and next to the Britannia Bridge, as one source clearly puts it. A census conducted in 2001 shows that just around 3,040 people live in the community. Although it is called many different things for simplicity's sake, the long version, as dictated earlier, is comprised of 58 characters and 51 letters. It is officially recognized as the longest placed name in the United Kingdom, and among the longest in the world as well. This absurdly lengthy label for the town was thought up by a local tailor in the 19th century as a way to commercialize the area and open it up to tourism. In English, it quite literally means St. Mary's Church in the hollow of the White Hazel near the rapid whirlpool of Llantysilio of the Red Cave.
Wow.
Number 6, sports in Wales. Sporting events are one of the greatest ways to showcase Welsh national pride. Rugby is one of the most enjoyed of all sports in Wales, with football, or soccer as it is referred to in some areas, acting as a very close rival in terms of popularity. Cardiff's Millennial Stadium is the largest in Europe to feature a fully retractable roof. It can hold approximately 75,000 people and host a wide range of sports events. World Championship boxing matches have been held under its roof, along with cricket and motorcycle racing. Golf is another sport often played in Wales. This is more unique to the country than a majority of Europe. The country is home to over 200 courses and has hosted the Ryder Cup at the Celtic Manor Resort, among one of the world's largest sporting events. Number 5, the
You know,
seven-
it's pretty strange because I never thought of Wales playing cricket. Is that really popular? They comment down below and let me know, because I mean I never really, which was kind of silly because it is part of the British bringing the culture there or whatever. But Wales has cricket. I don't ever remember hearing the West Indies playing Wales or anything like that. Do they have a national cricket team there? You know what I mean? I never really thought about that. They speak of Cardiff. I do have a friend from Cardiff, and I think I mentioned that before. You know what I mean? But she's always saying, "Come on by, we will love you there." You know what I mean? So, because of her, it's a bucket list. That's one reason why I decided to watch this video here. As a matter of fact, someone suggested that I watch this video. It's one of my Welsh people that watched one of my videos that I did on Wales said, "Hey, check out Wales, man." But look at this. This is just gorgeous. You know what I mean? That countryside thing. Wait a minute. Is that cows I see in the picture? I think I see a cow there, but I see some sheep and thing too. Let's get it going.
Wonders of Wales. The poem that follows, or nursery rhyme as some call it, was written anonymously by a believed English visitor sometime in the late 18th or early 19th century. In it, the 7 wonders of Wales are listed. It goes as follows. Pistis Raiara and Wexham Steeples, Snowdon's Mountain without its people, Overton Yew Trees, St. Winifred Wells, Llangollen Bridge, and Gresford Bells. As Britannia.com summarizes quite nicely, many would argue with the author's choice of so-called wonders. They are all found in the same general location and can all be viewed within 1 or 2 days' time. It should be noted that St. Winifred's Well is also referenced to in the late 14th century poem Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. It speaks of a knight from King Arthur's Round Table and his journey and struggles to remain chivalrous and loyal. Number 4, famous people from Wales. Colonel Sir George Everest was born on July 4th, 1790 in Crickhowell, Wales. He was commissioned into the Royal Artillery and was appointed assistant to Colonel William Lambton in 1818. Lambton had started the Great Trigonometrical Survey of the subcontinent of India in 1806. Upon the
Did not know
death
that.
in 1823, Everest took up his predecessor's work. He is credited with several important geographical breakthroughs. It was because of the Great Trigonometrical Survey that the 3 Himalayan giants, Everest, K2, and Kanchenjunga's heights were measured. In 1865, Mount Everest was named by the Royal Geographical Society in his honor, despite objections coming from Sir George Everest himself. Other famous people from Wales includes movie actor Christian Bale, singer Tom Jones, movie actress Catherine Zeta-Jones, and movie actor Anthony Hopkins. Number 3,
I thought Tom Jones was Scottish. I just learned something today. He's from Wales. Believe this, I know. I feel like Carlton from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's so unusual to be loved by anyone. Now, that's not the only Tom Jones song I know. I know a lot of Tom Jones songs. As a matter of fact, my mom was a big Tom Jones fan, man, and his music used to be blasting on the transistor back in the day. You know what I mean? So, wow. I thought he was Scottish for the longest while. I didn't realize he was Welsh. That's good to know.
Origins of the modern-day mail-order system. British entrepreneur Price Jones was born in Llanthrucaeon, Wales on November 16, 1834. He began his career working as an apprentice to the local draper in Newton, Wales. In 1856, he took over the business and renamed it Royal Welsh Warehouse, where he sold local flannel products. With the establishment of a national post office and the extension of the railway network, Jones came up with a concept that would forever change the world. In 1861, he began distributing catalogs across the country and allowing customers abroad to order their items via the post. Thus, modern-day mail order was born.
Wow!
Without Price Jones's invention, infomercials and companies such as Amazon.com may have never existed.
Wow!
Number 2, the arts, alive and well in Wales. Wales is correctly dubbed the land of song. One source claims that this is a modern stereotype based on 19th century conceptions of nonconformist choral music and 20th century male voice choirs. The country has had a rich history of music, making singing such a major part of their identity as a nation. Sporting events and the arts closely coincide in Wales. The tradition of choral singing, male in particular, has been highlighted at such events. Brass bands have flourished in Wales ever since the Victorian era. Corrie Band is one of the most successful in the world. They formed in 1884 and are among the oldest to still play today.
Wow.
Different members, of course. As early as 1187, people have been documented to sing and harmonize as a way of communication, rather than the typical speech in Welsh territory. This is taken from the writings of medieval chronicler Giraldus Cambransi. Number 1. Skinny dipping world record. On Sunday, June 19, 2011, around 400 people stripped down to their birthday suits and plunged into the frigid waters of Rossley Beach. This was done in an attempt to break the world record of the largest skinny dip at a single venue. The swimmers reportedly came from across the UK and Europe to Rossley Beach, which is situated on the lower tip of the country. The previous record is believed to be held by approximately 250 brave individuals. This event in Wales was organized by Alison Powell as a unique way to raise money for the Marie Curie Cancer Care Charity and the National Trust. Amazingly, the group waded waist deep in the freezing water for a minimum of 10 minutes, smashing the record held previously. Sadly, the title wouldn't stick. In early March of 2015, a new record of 790 was set in Perth, Australia.
Okay, I say I go back home and organize everybody and thing and just jump in the ocean. Let's go for 1,000. I enjoyed this video and thing, you know what I mean? I learned a couple of things that were new to the mail order thing, yeah. And Tom Jones, of course, you know what I mean? But where he's from, I didn't realize he's from there. That's definitely a place, you know, I want to visit, you know what I mean? I'll leave a link in the description for this video so you could check it out, the thing. And I'll also leave cards here of videos I did of Wales before. Okay? Y'all take care of each other, alright? Cool runnings.